What's going on, guys? If you've been in the AI automation space for a while now, you've probably seen the AI influencer content bubble. Today, I'm going to be going over why building automations won't make you rich, what is missing, what I'm planning to do with my community moving forward, and what I think you should focus on if you're in this niche. If you've been following the AI niche for over a year, you know that it has completely exploded and there's a huge AI influencer content bubble where people are selling you how to build AI automations. And actually, I'm one of them. I run my own Skool community. But what I found in my own Skool community and just with my journey with AI and automation as well is that building automations alone is not going to make you rich. And that is oftentimes promised with these AI schools as well as YouTube channels, is these people who are making a ton of money. Well, they actually have a huge audience and a lot of content that's already put out. And so that is how they actually are getting and landing a ton of clients. Where if you're just building something from scratch, you think you just build an automation and sell it. Well, it doesn't actually work like that. And so this is what we're going to go through today. So let's just go over some of these points. So these influencers, they show you how to build automations, but not how to actually sell them properly. So you can't just build something and sell it right away. You need to know marketing. You either have to have content like them, one of the two, right? You need to have two out of these three things to actually be able to start selling these automations, which is what a lot of you are missing right now. You don't have the influence that these YouTubers have. That is true. My content and YouTube channel is very small, but I get clients through here just with a small fraction of what these YouTubers have, and they have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. No marketing tactics are ever shared. So never do these influencers share how to run Facebook ads. They don't show you how to actually start doing content, building out your automations, and actually getting a lead funnel that way through content and advertising, which I'm going to go into a bit later. And as you can see, it feels like there's always something missing. If we come over here, if you look at some of my videos here, if I'm just showing you how to build an automation like this, right? Sure, you can make a bunch of AI images, or you can make a Apify scraper or some sort of lead generation system, but who are you going to sell it to? If you're using it for yourself, that's one thing, right? But if you don't know how to actually get people in your funnel and how to actually sell it to them, you're never going to make any money from it. So AI automation is commoditized. You need to sell the solution along with your industry knowledge. So for example, my industry knowledge is in the trades. I've been in the trades for 6+ years. Now I've been doing AI automation and marketing for the last 3 years, but I have over 6+ years in commercial trades, specifically in HVAC. So I can go to companies with my automations, with my lead generation systems, and I can say something like this. I'm able to provide more insight. So I help electrical businesses gain, we could go electrical contracting businesses gain 50K per month through lead generation and speed to lead systems. So you could really copy and paste this for any industry that you work with or have experience in, and just try and get some sort of leads this way. But obviously you need to have the industry experience. And so if I'm working with a trades company, they're more likely to work with me because I actually have experience in that industry. So whatever you have experience in, you need to niche down on that and provide value that way. I understand, because I was a commercial HVAC tech for 6+ years. I understand getting leads is difficult, for example, because I was a commercial HVAC tech for 6+ years. Now I help businesses get more leads and increase revenue. So that is just a way that you can really increase your conversions through building out your copy like this in a cold email marketing system or something similar to that. There's too much noise in that room. And so going back to this quote, nobody knows you exist, you need to advertise more. That is very true, because if you just build these automations, you don't have any sort of content, or you don't do any sort of paid advertising or outreach, nobody knows you exist. So how are people supposed to know how to reach you, how to pay you? People might be wanting your automations that you've already built, but if nobody knows you exist, you're not going to make any money. And so keep this in mind when you're building these automations. You should oftentimes validate a product, validate a service in some sort of niche market that you have expertise in, validate it, build the automations as you go, keep gaining skills. And that is how you're going to win in this industry. So right here, the missing ingredient keeping you from selling AI. This is what a lot of people don't show you, but it is very simple. You either do outreach, you either do marketing and advertising, or you either do content. 100 minutes a day, 100 minutes a day of content, and that is another Hermosi secret right there. So outreach, cold calling, verify your market, social media outreach, so Facebook DMs, Instagram. You can also do LinkedIn outreach. You can automate that. Email marketing, set up an Instantly account, start email marketing. I have videos on that as well. If you go right here, cold email marketing, it's somewhere in here. You can start running cold email campaigns. Okay, it costs about $50 a month, and it's automated, and you don't have to do it yourself manually. Okay, 100 minutes of content, some quick insights just for myself to get ahead is I always buy courses and information from smaller creators because it is realistic and attainable. So for example, 3 years ago when I switched over from trades to just doing marketing, I bought a Facebook ads course, and I bought it from somebody who maybe had 5,000 YouTube subscribers. His course was like $99, but it just feels more attainable. If you are chasing somebody that is making $100,000 a month and you haven't even made $500 a month, there's a big gap. And so oftentimes you can get more value from going with smaller creators, and you'll actually be able to gain more knowledge, more expertise, and just have a goal that is actually attainable from them. That's just a Facebook ad course example that I bought from somebody, following information from someone who is in a similar situation as you but made it to the other side. So that is always something to go for. And like I said, it's hard to follow somebody who's making 100K per month. Now what I'm doing, teaching forward in my automation school, is I'm going to be running a whole bunch of different marketing tactics and courses. After selling automations myself and teaching others in my school, I found a consistent problem. You need 2 out of 3 of the missing ingredients to have a chance in the commoditized AI automation space. And that is one of these. Okay, outreach, marketing, advertising, and content. And now what people are doing is they're building automations, but they're forgetting the rest of this, and so they're stuck in this vicious cycle of just getting nowhere, not making any money. And so now I'm teaching paid advertising, how to outreach through all the methods that I've mentioned, and how to build an evergreen content funnel as a small creator. So what I'm going to be doing in my classroom here with all of my automation content, you can learn how to build automations, of course, but what we're going to be adding is actually how to run Facebook ads. So I've been doing marketing for the past 3 years. So how to run Facebook ads, how to run Instagram ads. You're going to learn how to start a YouTube channel, how to do Instagram reels, content like that. I recommend YouTube. As you see, I only have 623 subscribers, but if you look at my channel, you can see the success that I've had through even just running my own school and selling automations. You don't need 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 subscribers to get there. You know, the life you want to live, and that extra bit of money that would, put you ahead, and, allow you to do what you want to do on a daily basis, which is build and sell AI automations. Well, it's not that far. Okay. Just take my channel as an example. I'm not a big creator, but it's working for me, and you can do it too. Instantly, which is just an email marketing platform, instantly.ai. I have some courses on this as well. So cold email outreach, I use N8N and Instantly, but you need to start doing cold email marketing campaigns alongside of this. Okay. And so with all that being said, this was just a quick video. I wanted to point this out because I think there's a lot of misinformation going around, a lot of hype behind this AI automation industry, and I want to see you actually succeed. And you're going to have to learn some other skills other than just being super techie and building these automations. You need to have sales skills. You need to know how to outreach, how to actually build lead generation systems. If you don't have leads, you're not going to make money. And the whole point of this is to make money. I know it's fun to build automations, but we want to make money. Okay. And so this is the way moving forward. If you haven't already, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you want real information like this that cuts through all the noise and all the BS, follow me for more. Please go ahead and join either one of my school programs if you want to take your AI and automation skills to the next level. And that is it for me, guys. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.